look your smile can disguise. The look of love is saying so much more than these words could ever say.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to you all here at the Llama Farm on Ashdown Forest. My name is Kate Price, and it is my very pleasant duty today to conduct the ceremony. With me is my colleague, Kathy Manson. She is the Registrar of Marriages, and without whom today's proceedings would not be valid. She will be making an accurate record in the marriage register and present the certificates at the end of the ceremony. I know that Toby and Joe would like to thank you all for coming here today to help them celebrate the beginning of their new life together as husband and wife. So to open, could I ask Jeremy please to come forward with the first reading?
Real isn't how you're made, said the skin horse. It's the thing that happens to you. When a child loved you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked Rabbit. Sometimes, said the skin horse, but he was always truthful. When you're real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once? Like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the skin horse. You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you're real, most of your hair has been loved off. And your eyes drop out, and you get loose in the joints, and you're very shabby. But these things don't matter, because once you're real, you can't be ugly, except to the people who don't understand.
Thank you so much. Do you promise to be loving and faithful to her for the rest of your lives together?
Yes.
Joe, do you take Toby to be your lawful husband?
Yes.
Do you promise to be loving and faithful to him for the rest of your lives together?
Yes.
So we now come to the vows, which will unite you as husband and wife, and they constitute a formal and public pledge of your love for one another. So I'm going to ask you both now to declare that you're free to marry. Starting with you, Toby, you need to repeat after me, please. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediments.
Why I, Toby Matthew Durrant.
Why I, Toby Matthew Durrant.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Juahu Mayor.
To Juahu Mayor.
I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Juahi Mayor.
Why I, Jawahir Mayer.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Toby Matthew Durrant.
To Toby Matthew Durrant.
So that completes the first of your two vows, so you're halfway. You can relax a little bit in it. So we now come to the heart of the ceremony. This is where you take each other as partners in marriage, and it is as you say these words you become husband and wife. So this time you're going to say your words to one another, so if you'd like to turn and face each other. And if I could ask your guests please to stand for the contracting words. And Toby, please repeat after me. I call upon these persons.
I call upon these here persons.
I call upon these persons.
That's right. I call upon these persons.
Here present to witness.
Here present to witness.
That I, Toby Matthew Durrant.
That I, Toby Matthew Durrant.
Do take thee, Juahi Mayor.
Do take thee, Jawahir Mayer.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
In return, Joe. I call upon these persons.
I call upon these persons.
Here present to witness.
Here present to witness.
That I, Juahi Mayor.
That I, Jawahir Mayer.
Do take thee, Toby Matthew Durrant.
do take thee, Toby Matthew Durham,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Please be seated, everyone. You just stay like that. That's perfect. Stay seated. If we can see you really well. Finally, we come to the giving of rings. A ring is an unbroken circle that symbolises unending and everlasting love. And Steve, if you'd like to just stand back ahead, come stand this side, it's probably easier. Right, just hold the ring on the tip of her finger and repeat after me. Joe, as this ring has no end,
Joe, as this ring has no end,
neither shall my love for you.
neither shall my love for you.
Let it be a reminder
Let it be a reminder
of the promises we have made today.
of the promises that we have made today.
May you wear it with love and happiness,
May you wear it with love and happiness,
now and always.
now and always.
Very gently slide it on. Perfect fit. Toby, as this ring has no end,
Toby, as this ring has no end,
neither shall my love for you.
neither shall my love for you.
Let it be a reminder
Let it be a reminder
of the promises we have made today.
of the promises we have made today.
May you wear it with love and happiness,
May you wear it with love and happiness,
now and always.
now and always.
Very gently slide it in. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you. Toby and Joe, you have both made the declarations required by law. You have made solemn and binding promises before us all here today. This day so you can break kiss your bride.
I have often felt cold, even in the searing heat of Dubai. Now that I have found my human radiator, I know I will have everlasting heat. I have often mourned the setting sun. Its last rays made me fearful of the long dark night to come. Now that I have found my moon, I know the sun will shine even in the shadows. I have often wondered where to call home. England, Somalia, Italy or Dubai. Now that I have found my rock, I will always have an anchor to keep me grounded, and I will never feel displaced again. My love, in return, I give you a star that makes your sky beautiful. I give you a boundless love, a love like the moving sea between the shores of our souls. Toby, you are my forevermore.
My daughter, Joanne, is very grateful. Thank you. But then I have here the other daughters here. I can see she's the best. Also I see also Toby is handsome. Okay, I have a but they took after their courage, I think. From Geraldine, from Patrick, from Fatima, or from me? Okay. It's all long, no? I will. My daughter and my son-in-law, Toby, I wish they have a long, healthy, and prosperity life together. And the last, I want to think of the present. I want to thank Mr. Bobby.
Oh, lovely.
And I want to thank particularly the parents of Toby that had organized this event, and Geraldine and Patrick.
Yeah.
Thank you all, and thank you and for your support me.
Fold and sort of nurtured him, helped him grow to the fine man that you see before you now. Yeah, that first meeting at Scouts, it was first time, I think, probably even the first day that I'd seen Toby. We were there and we were sitting on the ground and we were listening to the Scout leaders going on. There was one young Scout leader, I forget his name, but he, those of you that remember Gatwick Airport a number of years ago will remember this bloody great orange, this plastic orange that was in the middle of the South Terminal, and in this plastic orange there was a hole cut out, and this Scout leader's job was to dress up in an orange jumpsuit and sell orange juice, funnily enough. And the Scouts were just ribbing him, they were giving him you know, all sorts of help. And you know, Toby decides that he's had enough of this, and he wants to get behind the Scout leader. And so he stands up, turns around to the rest of the crowd and says with some degree of authority, stop taking the piss. I'm your gift. He's a man of good taste, Toby, as many of his friends will know. He likes his gourmet food, his fine wines, a range of musical styles, Marley, Dawes, Denver. And film, that massively, fantastically successful medieval coming-of-age masterpiece, Name of the Rose, being one of his notable favourites. He's also, there was something for the ladies, forgive me. He also claims to be a sort of man of the people, a kind of common everyman. And I lived with Toby for about a year in Sydney. I think it was one Sunday morning. We were up, we read the papers, drank coffee, maybe smiled ironically at some of the stories. It was, maybe the Commodores were playing on stereo, I don't know. It was quite a sort of... I'd rather speak without the microphone, to be honest. Can you hear me at the back? Okay, nice one. Well, we were sitting down and... Oh, it's back on. I was back on. Oh, terrific. Back on? Marvellous news. Marvellous news. So anyway, we decided to go for a walk after this kind of lovely couple's morning together, to take in the sights of Sydenham. Oh, the high street or something, and Toby says to me, "You know what I really fancy now is a plate of jellied eels." Oh, yeah, all right, then. Yeah. Go for it, you know. So there's a shellfish van just down the side, down the road, and he goes there and he brings back this kind of polystyrene cup of rancid kind of fish gelatin, and I start walking on a little bit ahead of him. I turn around when I hear this noise behind me, and he's on his knees in the middle of Sydenham High Street, sort of mewling and spitting. And the voice of the everyman. Forgive me for being indulgent. Another memory I have of him is when he came down to Nice. I was living down in Nice, working at a school there. And you know your good mates, the ones that sort of make an effort to travel to come and see you. And he did. I thought I'd treat him to a really good weekend. So I thought we'd go out into the centre of Nice, slap up shellfish meal. My wife, Maud, was with me at the time. Lovely wine, lovely food, and then sort of Maud disappeared. I don't know how or why. I think she was going to meet us in a bar later on. So we waited there, and she didn't come back. So we thought we'd have to sort of trawl around the bars of Nice, spending a couple of drinks in each one, just in case she came in. And you know, that was about 3 hours, and she didn't come back. So I thought, well, maybe she'd gone back to the hotel. So we'll head back there. And it was when we started going around in circles, and I didn't know where the hotel was, that Toby started getting a right up with me. I suggested we slept on some scaffolding, about 8 feet above the floor, because in my mind, you know, we'd be safe there. And that's when he really got, I think he pushed me at one point and called me a really, really bad word. Now, as he said earlier, when they tell each other they love each other before they go to bed, I don't believe in going to bed, you know, on a row. So I was trying to sort of calm him down a little bit. As he was sort of ruffling up the tarpaulin of his little pillow. Anyway, 2 hours later, the sun wakes us up, and the hotel is of course just there. Didn't improve his mood. It was a Cannes Film Festival. We went out to see a film. Smelling, awful. Slept through it, and then we stole a dolphin. Some of this is true. As I mentioned earlier, there are many chapters in the book of Toby. And while titles, such as Jason in the Cage, and pushed rock bottom through his own bedroom window, and decadently, how one should drink Cointreau, Safeway 7, a face full of pepper spray, are not your usual Martine's pull. Michael Owen, I would. Chapters, Chicken Cottage, Wheelie Bin and Choir Boy may seem confusing to some, cripplingly funny to others. It would do him an absolute disservice not to acknowledge the most important facets of his character, those which make him great fun to be around, and one of my favourite human beings. What his friends are here celebrating today is not just the Toby of 5, 10, 15, 20. It's the Toby we see here today. It's the Toby we can see here sitting next to his beautiful wife. And though we live far away, many people do live far away from Toby, given his current address. The mark of a good friendship is that we can sort of pick things up whenever we see each other again. I'm sure that's the case for his friends as well. He is that kind of character. There is, of course, Facebook. Geraldine. There's a lot of chocolate in that family. One would think our expectations, given the knowledge that we have of Toby, not just as a gentleman, but as a gentleman, caring and intelligent, is that his chosen partner would also be warm, caring and intelligent. And given my first impressions of Jo, this is obviously the case. As is just how very beautiful she looks today. Jo, I very much look forward, as I'm sure many of my friends do, to getting to know you better. And Jo, I cannot recommend Toby to you highly enough. He is loyal, trustworthy, funny and kind, with a keen wit and a warm smile, which I'm sure you're aware of. I wish you both the very best of health and happiness for the rest of your lives. And with that in mind, I would like to sort of raise our glasses and to toast the bride and groom. Thank you.
We're going to go and do some sort of... Oh, actually, no, we want some cake cutting. Don't go anywhere yet.
Are they getting it? Are they getting it? No.
I was perched outside in the pouring rain, trying to make myself a sail. Then I'll float to you, my darling, with the evening on my tail. Although not the most honest means of travel, it gets me there nonetheless. I'm a heartless man at worst, babe, and a helpless one at best. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh, darling, I'll kiss your eyes down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my hug. Oh, I'm often found explaining, but the hurt plays out all the same. And although I'm left defeated, it gets held against my name. I know you got plenty to offer, baby, but I guess I've taken quite enough. While I'm some stain there on your bedsheet, you're my diamond in the rough. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. No, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay you down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my hug. I know that the writing's on the wall, but darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy after my hug.